Hello everyone and welcome to another deck profile on the Victory Star YouTube channel. My name is Elec and today I'm showing off the Celesaur deck list that I took to the European International Championships in Berlin this past weekend and did awfully with. But it was more the matchups and less the deck. So we'll have a look today and see if I get a bit luckier with my games. The basic idea of the deck is that Celesaur is a big tanky boy and you just heal everything all the time. Your first attack is Pollen Hazard for Grass double Colorless. It does 50, and Burn, Confuse, and Poison, so it's 80 in total after all the status conditions. This is really annoying for decks that can't retreat or have no switching capabilities, because it means they basically just can't attack you without risking damaging themselves. And then you've got Solar Beam for a big 150. With the Choice Band, that's a 180. It knocks out stuff like Tapu Lele. It does knock out Blacephalon, but you just lose to Blacephalon anyway, so don't worry about that. And then you've got your Evergreen GX, which for the same requirement does 180 damage, and it heals all damage from this Pokemon, and if you have at least one extra Grass Energy, it shuffles your entire discard pile back into the deck. So the basic idea of the deck is that you use your Shaymins to heal your Celesaurs, and you can just burn through the deck with Judge Whistles, Acro Bikes, Adventure Bags, all this stuff, Bill's Analysis, burn through your deck really quickly to get all the healing cards that you need to just keep your Celesaur alive. And eventually you'll be able to shuffle them all back in again and go straight through the same again. One key thing is that you do run 3 Shaymins, but you'll never play 3. You'll only ever play 2, because that means that if your opponent knocks out 2 Shaymins, they still have 4 prize cards left to take, which forces them to knock out 2 Celesaurs still. If you bench a 3rd Shaymin, they can take all 3 Shaymins out and then 1 Celesaur. You want them to go through 2 of these 270 HP tanks. Yeah, that's the basic idea of the deck. You've got stuff like Gardenia, Potion, of all things, Mixed Herbs, Life Forest, all this stuff to help you heal. You've got your Aether Paradise to reduce the incoming damage, then with Choice Helmet. I'm running 6 Grass Energy and 4 DCE. Some decks run 7, I prefer 6, because it means you've got a little bit extra room to put other tech cards in, or other sort of consistency cards. You can search out your energy with your netballs, so you're essentially running 10 energy when you've got your netballs as well, so it's not so bad. You can search the netballs with your bills as well, so it's quite easy to find energy, especially with Judge Whistles and Acro Bikes. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We will get on to the games and see if I can get better luck with my matchups than I did at Europe when it was just Blacephalon, Ultra, Grosma, and Pikarom, and it was all terrible. Let's pray for Zapdos or Lycanroc. Okay, so we've got our first game here. Looks like we're playing against... what was that? Lightning Dark Psychic Metal. Lightning Dark Psychic Metal. It'll be a Zapdos deck, if I had to guess. Zapdos Beasts. So we do start Celesaur, which is always nice. You never want to start Shaymin if you can help it. That's why you won't run 3 and 4 Celesaurs. Even though you'll never use more than 2 Celesaurs, having the option to start Celesaur over Shaymin is super important. Okie doke. Not an amazing starting hand here. We're going to start Acro Biking. I'm going to take... if they're running Zap Beast, you don't need Choice Helmet, so I'm going to take the Potion. And we are really looking for a Lillie here, or a Bill. Ugh. I'm going to keep the Potion, and I'm actually just going to... we don't need the Choice Band, so we'll just equip that. DCE and Judge. And just hope that this sort of disrupts them enough, and that we can draw into something. We do have Judge Whistle and Adventure Bag. I'm gonna play the Adventure Bag just to get the Escape Board out of the deck. I won't Judge Whistle just yet, because there's no need. We can't attach another energy this turn. We'll just wait. And we may need to Judge Whistle for a Judge if we don't draw anything next turn. Okay, the Jirachi's down. Nest Ball. The issue with the Zapdos deck is that we do play Aether Paradise, and that will help the Zapdoses as well. The Ultra Beast variant is the best variant of Zapdos to play against Celesaur, because it does mean that you have things like your Sledgehammer turn with Buzzwole, you have Nihilego, which can copy your Evergreen and things like that. So you do have these things that will... ooh, that's not a switching card. Do you have a supporter? No, they don't. So they do have these things that will really hurt you. We get the Grass Energy. My opponent is pretty bricked at the moment, so I know they have an Electro Power and something else in hand, so I'm just going to draw. I'm not going to get a Judge back. We do have an energy for next turn, and I'm just going to Pollen Hazard and take the knockout against this Jirachi. So we have the energy in hand, so we can choose to Solar Beam if we want next turn, which will take a knockout on either the Zapdos or the Buzzwole, depending on what they send up. I assume they're going to promote the Buzzwole here, so they can hope to switch into the Zapdos. We do have a Netball to grab a Shaymin as well. We really are looking for Bills or Lillies or Erikas or something at this point, though. So they do have the switch. And the E-Power, is that all they have? Switch into E-Powers, they're playing off top decks now. So they're going to hit us for a decent chunk there. 140 is a lot, but it's nothing that we can't deal with. What do I want to start doing here? I don't want to load up too much energy because, although they have burnt 2 E-Powers, so they have at most 3 damage modifiers against us, which means that with 2 energy, Tapu Koko GX needs all 3 to hit us. I don't want to Evergreen. I'm going to grab the Shaymin. I have prized one, just to keep in mind. I'm not even sure. I mean, there's no point in... If we Pollen Hazard, they take 80. If the burn sticks, they'll get KO'd coming back into our turn. I think that might be the best thing to do. So I'm going to Floral Heal. So that puts us at 150 left. They can't kill us with the Tapu Koko. They are working on top decks. I am going to Pollen Hazard them. And if this burn sticks here, they'll get KO'd going back into our turn if they have no way of retreating. Burn sticks. So, if they have no way of retreating, that Zapdos is going to die going back into our turn, and then we just need to attach from hand and KO this Buzzwole. You have the Absol as well, that doesn't really make a difference. The only thing that does hurt with is we can't now Guzma Escape Board and things like that. So this is going to go down, putting us down to 4 prizes. We're then going to be able to take a knockout on either the Absol or the Buzzwole, avoiding the Sledgehammer turn. We have another Netball, so I'm going to grab another Shaymin here. And that means that I can heal most of this damage away now. And we have a Lillie as well, that's what we like to see. So, grab the Shaymin. Get the 2 Floral Heals off before we do anything. Put the Escape Board down. Now, I could take the knockout on the Absol. I want to start loading up this next Celesaur, just in case, though. I'm going to keep it in hand. I'm not going to risk it. I am going to Lillie for 3 here. I have Judge Whistle, which I'll keep for now. And I'm just going to Solar Beam, take this out. We're now on 3 prize cards, which means we'll pass the Sledgehammer turn. We're not quite at the Nihilego turn. We get the Life Forest as well. This is just going so well for us. Unfortunately, our opponent did brick off of that Judge at the start of the game. That's what happens if you get judged on Marshadow before you have a turn. It just sucks. It really did hurt me at Berlin as well. They do have Guzma. We have energy in hand. So we can now just retreat into our Celesaur, and we would attack for knockout there. We'll get another game as well, because that was a bit quick and didn't really show off the deck fantastically, but it does give a general idea of what you're supposed to do. Zapdos is a really great matchup for us, because they just don't have the damage potential to take us out in one hit. And that's really how Celesaur dies, is if you can get a 2-hit or a 1-hit, Celesaur will go down, but you really need massive amounts of damage. Not even something like Zoroark can't do it, Lycanroc can't do it because you don't have a big enough bench. It's really very difficult to take this thing down. We'll try and get another match now and see if we can show off the deck again in a much sort of nicer game for our opponent. Okay, so we're looking at Metal, Psychic, Lightning, Colorless. I would guess they do have a Solgaleo deck box. I want this to be Solgaleo GX. What would the Lightning be? Magnemite? I'm pretty sure you can play the Metal one, right? I don't know. We'll see what this is. So we do win the coin flip, which is really nice. Celesaur is very, very bad at going second. You do need a really good turn 1. Oh man, if we had a Pokemon, this would be an amazing starting hand. So they benched quite a bit, so a turn 1 Judge wouldn't hurt them as much as last game did. I'm interested to see what this is. With the Solgaleo box, okay, this is still good. This is really good. In fact, this is near identical to the last hand. It's just, this is actually better. This is much better. What are we looking at? Tool drop! Oh, hello. Right. Right. Okay, let's start drawing cards. We have a Grass Energy. We also have a double Colorless Energy. And an Acro Bike. Let's just keep thinning. Adventure Bag. What do we have in hand? We don't have any tools in hand. Okay. So, going to Adventure Bag before we play the Lillie. We do have the Choice Band and the Escape Board. I'm just going to take the Choice Band, I think, though. So I have more cards to Lillie. Or fewer cards so I can Lillie for more, rather. We'll play the Aether Paradise, because it's very helpful for us. Do they have... They may cut down. I'm going to attach the Grass Energy rather than the double Colorless, because if they do cut down, it's easier to find a Grass than it is a double Colorless. And we are going to Lillie for 5 here. Although, of course, I do find the double Colorless from hand. But we have a Netball for another Grass as well, so all is not lost if they do get that. We are a bit clonked at the moment with 3 Guzmas in hand, but we do have the Bill's Analysis to help look for other things we might need. I'm just going to pass here. Tool Drop, they do take a couple of turns to get going, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Genesect, I don't think even attacks in Tool Drop. I'm not sure. I haven't played against Tool Drop before, so I don't even know if they run any Metal Energy. They might just run sort of Colorless and... See, why would you Adventure Bag? Why would you Ultra Ball away an Adventure Bag? Surely you Adventure Bag first. I don't know. I don't know. Get the Tapu Lele. So this is good for us because they've got a couple of things down now. The Genesect, I think they'll be playing Frying Pans on that, but the Tapu Lele is easy for us to one-hit with our Solar Beam attack. And even Genesect we can take down as well with our Evergreen if we choose to do so, if they only have the one Frying Pan on. The Honedgers die to Pollen Hazard. They are going to get the turn 1 Jasmine. That's not brilliant for us, because that means they get 5. Is it 5 or 4? 5 Metal Pokemon. So they are going to be properly set up. I would guess there's going to be a couple of Honedgers coming down, maybe another Genesect. They're also going to get the Gearblade. With the... Oof, look at that. So, Honedge goes down. And a Jirachi, okay. Do they have an energy attachment? Do they want to attach an energy? I don't know if they run metal. I've not played against Tool Drop before, so I don't know if they run metal. They don't. Or if they do, they don't have it. So, we have the Celesaur. We're going to start by grabbing a Shaymin, because we don't want that to be in our Bill hand. I'm content just taking a knockout on this Honedge, I think, unless I want to take the... I think I want to get rid of some of their attackers. So I'm going to Bill. Gardenia, Judge, Lillie. I'm going to take Gardenia and Judge, I think. Lillie's no use to us because we've got such a huge hand. Gardenia maybe if we take a big hit, and Judge might help if they start searching for things. I'm not going to measure Shaymin, there's no need, because I'm not damaged, and I don't want a Guzma target, so I'm just going to Pollen Hazard, and they will go down to the status conditions. Right, what can we get off the prize cards here? Ideally, I would like... maybe another way of getting energy. Netball or a Grass Energy. Choice Helmet, I'll take that. Don't think we're going to get attacked by the Genesect. Tapu Lele might attack us if they run double Colorless Energies and stuff. Tapu Lele might hit us because they do hit quite big on us. But we do have the Aether Paradise in play, and I don't know if they play any stadiums. Tool Drop. 30 damage to each Pokemon tool card attached to all Pokemon. Oh dear! Oh, my Choice Band's going to power him up. My Choice Band is going to power him up. Okie doke. We need to take this out quickly. We have many Guzmas in hand, so we can take these out quite nicely. That's another Doublade going down. What's your HP? 90, of course it would be. Of course it would be. So we do need another grass energy, because we need to be solar beaming to take these out. Oh, there's an awful lot of tools in play already. What is that, 5 tools now? 5 tools? Right. I wonder, do I want to take out one of these double blades, bring them out and just pollen hazard them? Or do I want to... it's tough. It's tough. We definitely don't want the choice helmet in play. We definitely don't want that in play. I'm gonna Guzma out one of the double blades. And since I don't have another grass energy to attach, I'm gonna send out this one and play my double colorless energy. Definitely not playing this. Nothing else I can do, so we just have to pollen hazard here. This is not brilliant. That being said, they need to... it's a coin flip on whether they'll be able to attack us if they find an energy. If they don't find an energy, it will go down at the end of their turn. So, it's not the end of the world. They may have a Guzma in hand to bring this out there, and that would suck for us. If we don't draw... If they do that, and we don't draw either a netball or a grass energy, we probably are going to have to judge next turn. Which I don't want to do, because I like my hand. Erika for 2, that's not brilliant for them. I'm hoping it will just be a pass. They do have the counter energy. Are they going for the tool drop? They're going for it. They got heads. 180. Oofed. Man, we're going to need to evergreen. We're going to need to evergreen. Oh no, we have lots of healing in hand, so we could opt for the Gardenia double potion play. What are they sending out? Actually, if we take that out, that's good. We have lots of Shaymins here. I'm gonna Judge Whistle and draw a card, just in case it's a grass. It's not. Okay. So if we go Gardenia double potion, that's 140, and then the Shaymins will fully heal us. That's not bad. I'm gonna do that. They only have one more double blade set up, and if we can find a grass energy, we will just one-hit that. Man, it must be annoying to watch your opponent go through all this healing. Like, they hit me for 180, and I've just healed it all away with trainer cards. Definitely don't attach the choice helmet. And we will just pollen hazard and take the knockout here. We really do need some kind of... either an Erika or a... netball or grass energy off the prize cards would be really ideal. Grass energy, okay, that's fine. So if they do hit us hard, we can Evergreen GX next turn. I'm annoyed that I attached that choice band, honestly. I didn't realise that tool drop was every tool card attached to all Pokemon. Right, how many is this now? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not so bad though. 5. It's just 150. 150 we can deal with, but they are going to get a lot of stuff off this, I think. There's another Honage down. I'm tempted to Guzma up that Honage and take a Pollen Hazard knockout though. Shrine of Punishment, lovely. That's going to be 180 now, 210? 180. Let's think. I don't want to play my Life Forest down because they'll just get rid of it, and I don't need it just yet. I'm tempted to Judge, but there's no real point because we do have 2 Guzmas and I like that. It seems like such a waste to Evergreen GX a Doublade, but I think that's the way to go here. Alright. I'm just gonna... We can Solar Beam and take a knockout, but then we're at 200 damage, and they just have to attack us and they'll knock us out. I think we have to Evergreen. Acro Bike, that will help. Ideally, I would like to find another Grass Energy or Netball next turn, because I can finish off the game if I can take out one of these GXs, and if I can Guzma one of them up, I can then retreat off a Shaymin. Honestly, even the Escape Board at this point. Anything that can make me retreat the Shaymin is great. So any energy card, Escape Board, anything like that. Guzmaing up one of these GXs, I can knock them out in one hit with Solar Beam. I don't think I'm in danger of being knocked out next turn, unless they get a really decent supporter. There are only 4 stadiums in play now. They will need to hit 250 to get a knockout after the Shrine of Punishment. So they need 9. They're not going to get 9. I think we just win. I think we just win here. Right, they do promote the Honedge. They may have the cards to get a Doublade out, but like I say, it is irrelevant, I think, at this point. If we do get hit quite hard, I can just Life Forest and hope for the best there, but I think we'll be okay. I don't think you would. I don't think you would promote the Honedge if you didn't have the Doublade. I think you go with the Jirachi and just try and get out of the brick. But my opponent may not even be here anymore. He may just be letting the clock run down now. Pass there. I think that may have been just from time. I don't even think that was my opponent passing. So if we do get the Aether Paradise, that's good. So we can put that up. Go for the Floral Heal. And now we'll Acro Bike, and if we find an energy card or an Escape Board, we win. We'll go for another Acro Bike to try and find more cards. Here we are, energy card. So we attach, and we bring up the Tapu Lele. Retreat out of the Shaymin. That's Pollen Hazard, I misclicked! I'm used to having Evergreen GX there, and the placement of the attacks are all different, so hopefully we've not just massively cocked that up. Oh dear. I can't believe I did that. Oh man. Oh man. What we should have done is Solar Beam for knockout there. What an idiot. It's fine though. It's fine. It should be fine. We have another Guzma. We just need to find another energy card now. What an idiot. What an idiot. That is say, I don't think my opponent's even here. I think, yep, the time's just going to tick away. And we did find the energy card anyway, so this time we will Solar Beam. Taking the knockout and our final 2 prizes. Oh, I can't believe I did that. If that cost me the game, I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad. Okay, so we'll have another last look at the deck, and then I'll do the outro and all that shit. So yeah, this went better online than it did in Europe. I did pair poorly against Blacephalons and Ultra Necrozmas and Pikaroms, which are all tough matchups for me. This deck, basically, you just win against Zapdos. It wasn't a great match that I showcased against the Zapdos Beast variant, but they just don't have the damage potential to take you out. They get 1 big hit with a Tapu Koko GX, maybe 1 or 2 big hits with a Buzzwole or a Nihilego, but they just don't have, if you're prepared for it, they just don't have the capacity to knock you out. If you play against Zapdos, you should just keep Pollen Hazarding, basically, because if you have your Aether Paradise out and a Choice Helmet on board, and you only have the 3 energy out, they just cannot kill you. They need to hit 330 to be able to knock you out, and they're going to hit 150, plus at most 5 modifiers is 300. So if you do have your Choice Helmet and your Aether Paradise, you cannot be killed by a Tapu Koko GX. They need to get rid of one of them. And once the Tapu Koko GX hits you, even if they decide they're just going to hit you super hard and hope for the best, you just attach Energy Evergreen GX, knock out the Koko, and heal all the damage off. Zapdos is free. Zoroark Lycanroc's pretty free because at most you're going to have like 2 Pokemon on the bench. The what's it called? Dangerous Rogue can't knock you out. Zoroark Control sucks. I beat Zoroark Control in Berlin, but I got lucky, I think. You do just lose against stall decks because they will just outstall you and then just mill you out, and you can't keep your energy on board to Evergreen. Persephon's auto loss. Charizard, if you find that, is auto loss. Charizard Reshiram will be auto loss. This deck will just die after Unbroken Bonds because there's 2 big fire decks coming. But for now, it's super fun. I've been excited for Celesaur ever since it was revealed. Venusaur is my favourite of the Kanto starters. And big tanky boys. I love my big tanky boys. I love stall. I love tanky boys. I always wanted to play Wailord EX, but it was never standard while I was playing, and we have this now, and it's like an attacking Wailord, and I love it. If you've enjoyed this, please leave it a like and subscribe if you aren't already. Our uploads are very infrequent, but they're going to be more frequent now, and I am getting an Unbroken Bonds booster box that'll be opening on the channel. We've got, we're going to return to deck profiles. I'm probably going to do deck profiles for some of the top decks at the EU Internationals in the next few weeks as well, so you can look out for those. Make sure to check out the Victory Star podcast at victorystar.podbean.com, and we have a Discord server now as well, which you can find at bit.ly/VictoryStarDiscord, I want to say. That may be totally wrong, but if it is totally wrong, the Discord link will be under the video, and you can click that link, and that's the real link. If you've enjoyed this video, I've done that already, haven't I? I have. Yes. Goodbye.